Good afternoon. We're going to kick things off. Thank you all for coming to the Blue Devil Motorsports kickoff. And we're going to unveil some of these vehicles here in just a few moments. But before we do, I would like to call up the Dean of the College of Engineering, Dr. Nabil Grace.
Well, good afternoon, everyone. Hello. May I have your attention, please? All of you realize extremely well that at LTU, we pride ourselves on being at the forefront of the engineering education experience. Let me repeat the sentence one more time. We pride ourselves on being in the forefront of the engineering education experience. And if you look around you, you can see a great testimony for what I just said. This is what we do as a faculty members, as chairs, as deans, as provost, and as president. Our lives is around the students. And a day like this put us exactly where we would like to be. We have been doing this function since 1980. Simple calculation tells you it's almost 40 years plus. And our graduates are everywhere. They are leading the industry. And everywhere I go and visit a company, somebody will come to me and say, Dr. Grace, do you remember me? And I said, I'm sorry, I'm getting old, I don't. But always, either he, a chief engineer, or a vice president, or a leader. So I'm so proud of all of you. Really, you made us proud. And as I said, faculty members, chairs, deans, provost, president, everything's around you. And we pride ourselves in what we are doing. And when we see you, we say, we really achieved our goal. The success that you achieve is ours. And the success we achieve is yours. So with that being said, I'd like to take a minute here to acknowledge some help that our students received from industry. And I'm very grateful to all of you. I'd like to acknowledge Deborah and Julie from Autoleaves. They are here. Deborah and Julie, please raise your hand. Thank you so much for being here. Really appreciate that. And I know you brought your daughter with you, so welcome to Lawrence Tech, and we hope to see you every time. Also, I see Jeremy, Thomas, and Skylar from Mulax. They are here. Please raise your hand. I'd like to acknowledge you. We meet every year with you, and we're really thankful and grateful. I know you hire many people, both of you, from the College of Engineering, and we're really grateful for that. Susan Bear from Grady. I don't know if she's here or not, Susan. I haven't seen her. Thank you so much for being here. Really appreciate it. Also, we have a gentleman. His name is Peter Barclay. He's a retiree, but guess what? He's still supporting the Aerodesign. He's not here today, but I'd like to acknowledge him and express our gratitude for his continuous support. I'd like just... Thank you for that. Just for information, we have 6 competitions coming up. The first one is SAE Aerodesign. Michael is the team leader. Is Michael here? Michael, thank you so much. I really appreciate it. All the best. I'm grateful to Andy Gerhard. Andy Gerhard is a faculty advisor that he has been supporting this for years. And Andy, you're doing a great job. And really, we are so proud of what you have been doing. The competition will be in California. That will be April 12 to 14. The second competition is the Baja SAE. The captain is Easton. Easton is here. I just shook his hand. Thank you, Easton. I appreciate it. And the faculty advisor is a great guy, Vern Fernandez. Where is Vern? Vern, I saw you somewhere here. Well, if he's gone, but thanks so much, Vern. The competition is going to be in Montgomery, and that will be, I believe, May 16. Then we have the Formula Electric. The first one is Formula Hybrid, and that will be in New Hampshire. The second one is Formula SAE. And the captain here, Benjamin, I just saw Ben. Where's Ben? Ben, thank you so much, Ben. All the best. And the second one is Ethan. Where is Ethan? I just saw him a minute ago. Thank you, Ethan. All the best. The fifth competition is Formula SEE, and the faculty advisor for this is Jiskar Kafuri. He's here. Jiskar? I saw him a minute ago. Oh, he's right here. Jiskar, thank you so much for being here. Thank you for your help. And the captain of the team is Caden and Brett. Caden is here. Thank you so much, guys. I appreciate it. I know the competition will be in Michigan, so all the best. Still have time. It is May 8th to 11th, so still have about 4 or 5 weeks. And then the last one that I'd like to acknowledge here is IGVC, the Intelligent Ground Vehicle Competition. Again, Jiskar is a faculty advisor, and thank you for that, Jiskar. And Lauren is, where is Lauren? Oh, thank you so much, Lauren. I appreciate it. And that competition will be actually here in Michigan. And I wish you all a great success. Come back with great fun. Always remember, it's a great fun to compete. It's a great fun to see the students winning. And I have to admit, every week I take a round, I walk in the building, the engineering building, second floor, first floor, and I sneak in the fab lab. I go in pretending I'm walking by. But in reality, I'm watching all of you. And I see your hands actually getting dirty and wet. Sometimes I see failure, and sometimes I see smile, which is great success. And when I see you working like this, really, I'm so proud of you. All what I can tell you, I'm very proud of you, and would like to put some headline news that when you come back, you achieved your goal. With this being said, I'd like to introduce our president, Dr. Tariq Soub. He is an electrical engineer, and also he's a robotics engineer. He loves this. And he always look around, and he always can understand exactly what we're saying because he is an engineer, and his hands are wet. So please help me to welcome our president, Dr. Tariq Soub.
Good afternoon. Oh my God, this is. First of all, I'd like to thank our students. I know how tough this has been for all of you. I am absolutely sure that you have not slept more than maybe 3 or 4 hours. I'm probably undermining in the last several weeks. Your work is amazing, and I'm personally incredibly and immensely very proud of you. This is a unique event, and your accomplishments getting to this point is nothing short of miraculous. So again, please give a hand for our amazing students and their great work. Thank you. I would like, of course, to reconfirm and assert my own personal gratitude for all of the faculty advisors for working hand in hand with our students for the last several months to make this possible. Thank you to all the faculty advisors. Please give them a hand. None of this, absolutely none of this would have been possible without our industry sponsors. I always say that Loras Tech is a very unique institution. We are one of 13 independent comprehensive doctoral technological universities in the country. But in addition to that, we are the university that is most industry immersed. Our links and our collaboration with our industry partners, their great support and gracious collaboration with our students and faculty make this possible. So again, thank you to Malex, Autoliv, Brady, and all of our other industry sponsors for making this happen. Please give them a hand. I can probably talk for a very long time, but I am incredibly excited to see the actual vehicles and to have some fun hearing the descriptions of how our machines work and the work that you've done. So again, thank you all so very much for all your great work, and my best wishes for continued success. I'd like to introduce our provost, Dr. Richard Highest, who is going to say a few words. Thank you again.
You know, I've been in a number of different universities, and most of them were technologically focused, and most of them had a similar group. But I've never seen as large a group or as committed a group to motorsports in general as I see here at LTU. I am really impressed with what you've done. There's not a lot I can add to what's already been said, but you should be very proud of what you guys, what all you folks are doing, because we're certainly proud of what you have done and what you continue to do. And I'm looking forward, as the president has said, for the unveiling. I'd like to see, I've been able to look in the back a little bit, and it's really cool, but I want to see the whole thing. So I'm anxious to look for the unveiling. The competition is great. The industry sponsors are incredible because it's your link into this tremendous talent pool that we have at the university. And so we welcome all kinds of industry participation, sponsorship, and involvement. But again, to you, the members of the Motorsports Group, the Blue Devil Motorsports Group, well done and congratulations. We're proud of you. Go Blue Devils.
Thank you. We're going to start the unveiling process. We're going to go alphabetical, so I'm going to start by introducing Aerodesign. Caitlin Thompson, come on up here and tell us a little bit about your competition, and then we'll take a look at that plane.
All right. Good afternoon, everyone. My name's Caitlin Thompson. I'm the current landing gear lead for the 2024 Aerodesign team. This year, our team consists of 7 members. We have Michael Fogel, our team captain, Nicole Porozek, the fuselage lead, Matthew Stedfeld, the wing lead, Sarah Fritz, the tail lead, Kellen Baniszewski, the electronics lead, and Katrina Plaskon, who assists on all subsystems when necessary. Before we unveil the plane, I would first like to start by thanking our amazing sponsors, including Peter Barclay, the biggest individual donor that we've had, who made our travel to and from competition possible this year. We have Molex, Next Tire LLC, L&L Products, Tire Max, 4-Star Tooling and Engineering, Professor John Williams, and all of our family and friends that helped us out to fund our planes and our trip. I would also like to thank Dr. Jawad and Rima Doa in the MRIE department, as well as Laura Gabriel in the Dean's office, Dr. Yi for coordinating our projects class, as well as this event. On top of that, I would also like to give a big shout out and thank you to our advisor, Dr. Gerhardt, for having a whole lot of faith in us this past year. Some key features of our plane include a modular wing and fuselage with cardboard display poles used for connection points within the wing, as well as baby locks that keep the wing together when in flight. We also have a detachable tail and rear landing gear for shipping purposes. This year, we decided to monocoat our plane much differently than previous LTU teams, which you guys will see in a few minutes. We are participating in the SAE Aerodesign West competition on April 12th through the 14th in Van Nuys, California. Other than a relatively successful flight, the main goal for us is to demonstrate the aerodynamic stability and performance of our aircraft, as well as carry the highest possible payload. The flight demonstration at competition also features takeoff and landing, outlined in the rules as taking off within 100 feet and landing within 400 feet and coming to a complete stop. This semester, we've determined that our plane could carry 17 pounds of payload, 32 pounds total when taking into consideration that our plane weighs 15 pounds without anything included in it. So now, if you guys could unveil the plane in 3, 2, 1.
So they weren't actually sure if the plane was going to be here because it was going to be in some boxes on its way to California to build in a little lead time. So the fact that we got it here, that plane was just in the air on Saturday, Sunday, Saturday? Saturday. So it actually is all good to go, and it will be in a box tomorrow. Next up, we have our Baja team. Easton Freeman, come on up and tell us about your vehicle.
Thank you. Good evening, and thank you for joining us at the unveiling of this year's Baja SAE vehicle. My name is Easton Freeman, and I am the 2024 Baja team captain, as well as the brake, electrical, and body lead. With me are the other 4 fantastic team members of the 2024 team. Gerald Stevenson, he is in charge of the powertrain. Kevin Gialoretti is in charge of front suspension and design lead. Matthew Kaliba is in charge of the steering system and safety, and Jacob King is in charge of rear suspension and fabrication. A big thank you to them. For those of you that don't know, the Baja vehicle is a 4-wheel drive off-road oriented vehicle that is designed to get thrown around in the mud, tree trunks, get jumped, and other off-road activities. Except for the chassis and other common components, everything on the vehicle has been designed, fabricated, and machined by our team. Our competition will take place in Williamsport, Pennsylvania from May 16th through the 19th and would not be possible without the generous support and donations from our sponsors. I would like to especially thank Molex, Autoleave, Merrifield Machinery, 3D Connection, AM General, and all of our other friends and family sponsors. I would also like to thank some people that help out with the day-to-day stuff like Rima, who purchases our material, the coordinator of BDM, Dr. E, Tom Lakovich, and Dr. Fernandez for advising our team. And lastly, the LTU Fab Lab team, Tyler, Bob, and Andrew. As we unveil the 2024 Baja vehicle, we celebrate the hard work in order to get to this point, not only on the Baja team, but also throughout the years spent in school. Thank you again for your continued support and belief in our team. You may now unveil the vehicle. Again, thank you for coming and supporting our team. I will now hand it over to the Formula Electric team.
Hello, my name is Ben Peters, and I'm the team captain of the Formula Electric team here at LTU. This project has been a great learning experience for everyone on the team. The 17 senior capstone project students have learned invaluable lessons ranging from good engineering practices to communication. The 20 new Intro to Project students that have joined us this semester have learned about the journey that they're about to embark on once the 2024 team graduates this year. As a team of 37, we'll be traveling 14 hours to New Hampshire Motor Speedway on April 29th through May 2nd for SAE Formula Hybrid and Electric, competing against schools from across the US and Canada. The LTU Formula Electric team strives to maintain and surpass the achievements of previous years, as the 2022 and 2023 teams both achieved 3rd place. This year's competition vehicle boasts a 500-volt, 5.1 kilowatt-hour battery pack, improved driver ergonomics, a calculated top speed of 83 miles per hour, a 0 to 60 in 5.29 seconds, and improved suspension and packaging to hold it all. Of course, none of this would have been possible without the help of our many advocates and sponsors. I would like to thank BorgWarner, Greed Casting Integrity, Kirchhoff Automotive, as well as countless others that help us accomplish this $132,000 project. I would also like to thank Dr. Jawad and the entire Mechanical Engineering Department, the LTU College of Engineering, and the many individuals behind the scenes that made this project possible. I would also like to thank the alumni from LTU Formula Electric and Blue Devil Motorsports for critiquing our designs and paving a path of success for us to follow and continue blazing forward. Finally, I would especially like to thank my team with an extra pat on the back extended to my leads, who have put in the time and effort to make sure that we have the best vehicle we possibly can. To the 2024 team, your dedication and perseverance has not gone unnoticed. Even when the project seemed far-fetched and impossible, your efforts have led to our vehicle being something that you and LTU can be proud of. And with that, I would like to present the 2024 Formula Electric competition vehicle. Thank you, everyone.
Next up, we're going to go to the internal combustion engine version of the Formula car. So Brett Hutchinson, come on down.
Hello, everyone. My name is Brett Hutchison, and I share the role of co-captain on the Formula SAE internal combustion team with Caden Embry. Excuse me a moment. I would like to start off by thanking all of my subsystem leads. On aerodynamics, we have Jonathan Hopkins and Dominic Puccetti. For our chassis lead, we have Gonzalo Sands. Drivetrain, Brendan Ashley. Electrical, Victoria Eddy. Powertrain, Gabriel Shaw. And suspension, Mackenzie Stevens. This year we are running a vehicle using a 2018 Yamaha R6 600cc motorcycle engine that runs on ethanol. Some key sponsors I would like to thank are Molex, Forvia, Autoleave, Satorian, Durr, Ford, and Petty Machining. I'd personally like to thank, on behalf of the team, Dr. Jawad and the entirety of the MRIE department here, as well as Rima Doa in the purchasing department, Dr. Kafori, our faculty advisor, and a special shout out to Dr. Joe and his daughter Retta for giving us so much help over the last semester. I would like to give a shout out to some of our team alumni as well who are here with us. Nick Ryan, Jacob Tedder, Laramie Russo, and Thomas Lombardi. And as well as Bob and the entirety of the Fab Lab for dealing with us long hours into the night, making sure we get our parts done. And last but certainly not least, I would like to thank Dr. Yi, Dr. Yi, without who this program would not be possible, and who has dedicated decades to Formula SAE and Blue Devil Motorsports. Thank you. We will be at competition at Michigan International Speedway in Jackson, Michigan on May 8th to the 11th, and we hope to see you all there. If you guys would like to unveil the vehicle, please. Thank you.
A couple more people I want to thank before we unveil our last vehicle here. Helping us out over in the College of Engineering, Laura Gabriel just does a fantastic job being able to help us find some of these sponsors. Jay Redmond, working over in philanthropy, also great help, so thank you to all of those. Our last vehicle to unveil is our Intelligent Ground Vehicle competition, and Lauren Christ, come on up.
Thank you, Professor. My name is Lauren Christ. I'm a robotics engineering major, which a little bit unlike the rest of the people here. It's me and two others. Our team, it's me, who I am the team lead, the programming lead as well, and then Jason Tilley. He's our electrical lead, and then Eric Beeler, who is our mechanical lead. And it's just the three of us this year, and usually we have around like 6 to 13 people. So we've been working hard, and we've put together something that we're excited to show you guys. Our competition will be May 31st through June 3rd at Oakland University. The main key features of IGVC is we use LiDAR to navigate our course and avoid obstacles. We use GPS to move from waypoint to waypoint. And then we also use camera to stay within lanes and follow lane line detection protocol. Our sponsors, we'd like to thank Molex, the Applied Research Associates, the Mission Design and Automation Company. We couldn't do it without you guys. We could not have the robot, especially the three of us. We could not have done it without our sponsors. So we really thank you guys and appreciate you for showing up and supporting us as well. I'd like to thank Dr. Jawad, the whole MRIE department, Rima, Michelle, Luba, the purchasing department. You guys are a huge help. Dr. Yi, our advisor, Dr. Singh, Dr. DeRose helped us a lot for the programming portion. Dr. Kafori and Dr. Vejdani have also helped us a lot along the way. And of course, Bob, he's everywhere all the time, always helping us, and everyone else. And then a huge thank to just the other BDM teams. They've provided a lot of help for us since we are such a small team. They've offered us a lot of equipment, a lot of just time and resources, and we really appreciate that. So with that, our 2024 IGBC vehicle.
So one of the fantastic things about these competitions is not only is there going to be thousands upon thousands of people that will be witnessing and watching these vehicles perform, but they're international competitions. So we will basically be representing Lawrence Tech for, and I know one of our big competition teams for Aerodesign is from Poland, Mexico, Brazil, Italy, all over the world. So this is going to be fantastic representation from these teams this year. Thank you all for coming out. What we would like you to do as I conclude here is take the time to go visit with these teams. Watching them over the past 15 months, lots and lots of sweat, some tears that they try to hold back sometimes. It takes a lot of effort. I hear that one team might have been here all night and got it operating at 6 a.m. this morning, maybe. So talk to these teams. They're so proud of these vehicles. These vehicles are going to do a fantastic job this year, and they would love to tell you a little bit more about it. Thank you all for coming out, and have a good day.